Welcome back to another day of distance learning with Miss Preister and Mrs. Sibbald. We have been working on Matilda, and you should have listened to chapters 11 and 12 of Matilda. If you have not listened to those chapters yet, you are not going to be able to answer these questions. So stop this video, go back and find the day where we read chapters 11 and 12, listen to those, and then come back to this and answer the questions. Okay, so chapter 11 was Bruce Bogtrotter and the Cake, which is a pretty intense chapter. And chapter 12 was Lavender. So those are what we had read about. So we're going to start with the quick write. The first question on our sheet is, have you ever eaten too much, and how did this make you feel? I want you to write two sentences. First sentence, have you eaten too much? So yes, I have eaten too much. No, I've never eaten too much. And how did this make you feel? If you've never done it, how do you think it would make you feel? Personally, I have eaten too much before, and it always makes me feel sick, and I always feel terrible about doing it. So you could also write, what did you eat that you ate too much of it? Maybe it was pizza. Maybe you love cake like Bruce Bogtrotter and you ate way too much cake. Maybe it's donuts or ice cream. If it was ice cream, I bet you got a brain freeze. So tell me what you ate. Have you ever done it? And how did it make you feel? So 2 to 3 sentences. Pause the video here and finish your sentences, and then hit play when you are ready to move on to our vocabulary section. Okay, once again, we have 3 words that we are going to use to fill in the blanks over here. Our first word is apprehension. So that's kind of like you hold back and you like think things through, and you might be a little nervous or scared. Kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. Apprehension. Crafty can be like sneaky or a trickster, or like kind of do stuff on the sly, like maybe super smart, like I can pull off this trick on you. Crafty. And then perseverance is where you keep trying no matter what. You aren't going to stop. You keep going. You're going to persevere through anything. So those are 3 words. Apprehension, like you're like, oh, should I do this? Crafty is like a little sneaky, tricky. And perseverance, like I'm going to fight through this and get it done. Kind of like how we are all viewing distance learning, persevering through it. Okay, here are our questions where we need to fill in the blank. So, number 1, my blank brother has always enjoyed playing tricks on me. I gave you a hint earlier when I was describing these words. Which one of these was kind of sneaky and tricky? Was it apprehension, crafty, or perseverance? Fill in the blank with that word. Number 2, the shy little girl was full of blank before her first day at her school. How do you think someone who's shy, like might not be really outgoing, kind of quiet, would feel on the first day of school? They might be a little nervous, kind of like hold back, like, ooh, is this all right? Are they going to have apprehension? Are they going to be crafty or perseverance? And if you're stuck on that one, maybe wait till I read number 3 to do process of elimination. So number 3 says, if you have blank, you can often succeed at anything. So that means like you're going to keep going no matter what, and you're going to succeed. So does that mean you have apprehension, you're crafty, or perseverance? Fill that in on the blank. Pause if you need to, and then hit play when you're ready to move on to sequencing. Sequencing, once again, we're putting these in order of what happened first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So whatever happened first, put a 1 next to it. Whatever happened last, put a 5 next to it. I'm going to read all of these, and if you need me to reread it, just hit pause, rewind, and hit play again, and it'll be me rereading it to you as many times as you want. Okay, first one. Lavender volunteers to get Miss Trunchbull's water. Next, Lavender captures a newt from her pond. Next, Bruce Bogtrotter eats an entire chocolate cake. Next, Miss Trunchbull accuses Bruce Bogtrotter of stealing her chocolate cake. And last, Miss Honey informs the class that Miss Trunchbull will be teaching their class once a week. So what happened first, second, third, fourth, and fifth? Put them in order, especially thinking back. Chapter 11 is about Bruce, and Chapter 12 is about Lavender. So looking at these, there's some that specifically say Lavender's name, and some that specifically say Bruce's name. So that's going to give you a hint what most likely happened first before the other. Probably wouldn't put the ones with Bruce last. Okay, so put them in order of 1 through 5, hit pause, rewind and listen to this as many times as you need to so that you can answer the questions and do the best you can. And then hit play when you're ready to move on to our comprehension side. Okay, we have 3 questions today, and we're probably going to do them all. Sorry. Okay, question number 1. Explain what happens with Bruce Bogtrotter. Why do you think that Miss Trunchbull is so angry when he finishes the cake? So what happened with Bruce Bogtrotter? I want 3 sentences on this one because quite a bit happened in this part of the book. What did he have to do? Why did he have to do it? And why do you think Miss Trunchbull was so angry with him for finishing? What made her so mad? Was it that he was successful at something and proved her wrong? Was it because she wanted a slice of cake? So why do you think that Miss Trunchbull was so angry? And also just kind of summarize what had actually happened with Bruce. What occurred with the situation that led to him eating that cake? Why was he doing it and what was going on? So I want 3 good sentences, capitals, punctuation, complete thoughts that tells me who and what is going on. And right on here, pause the video here so you can write those sentences and then hit play when you're ready to move on to number 2. Question number 2. Why does Lavender decide to keep her newt a secret? So Lavender has this newt. Why does she keep it a secret? I want you to write 2 sentences here about why it's a secret, why you think that, and why she does. So write 2 complete sentences here and tell me why she decided to keep her newt a secret. Hit pause and then hit play when you're ready to move on to number 3. Question number 3. I want you to predict what will happen next. What do you think is going to happen next in our story? What do you think is going to happen next to Matilda, to maybe some of the other characters? What is going to happen? I want 2 sentences here where you give me a good prediction. Some of you might have seen this movie, but that doesn't mean it's exactly the same. The book are often different from the movie. So that means that maybe you think something else actually might happen and the movie just completely changed it. So write 2 sentences with your prediction on what is going to happen next. So complete both of these pages, pages 11 and 12 in your Matilda comprehension packet. And I want you to do your best on spelling. If you need help or have questions on any of this, call into my Google Hangout or to Mrs. Sibbald's Google Hangout, because some of you have Mrs. Sibbald for reading, some of you have me, Miss Preister. So call into whoever you need to get help, and we'll do our best to support you with this. I hope everything is going extremely well at distance learning. I would much rather have you all in my classroom every single day so I could see your reactions to some of the crazy things that are happening with Miss Trunchbull and Matilda and this book. But unfortunately, we have to do everything on distance learning right now. If you want to call, just talk about the book, you can call my Google Hangout during school hours then and just kind of maybe give me your reaction to the book. Go, hey, oh my gosh, can you believe what happened with Bruce? So keep working, do your best, and let us know if you have any questions. Bye.